Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Savannah, and this is Savannah Reads. Filming this at a separate time because I realized that I suck at transitions and I don't know how to video edit yet. So enjoy this random clip of me in bed trying to edit the video I just filmed, but being too lazy to go back to my desk. Enjoy. Separate video at the end of the month, wrapping up my reading for the month and talking about the books that I've already read. But I just want to update you on what I'm currently reading, which is 3 different books. The first is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Officially decided I'm starting a new series called Savannah Films Videos, and then goes to edit her videos, realizes how bad she is at filming videos, and then has funny commentary over the videos. Because apparently, whatever I just said looked like I read it off a script, and like I was like, I am reading 3 books. These are the 3 books. That is 4. Like, what? Okay, like, why am I so serious? This is like not a serious thing. Anyways, continue to enjoy me talking about the books I'm reading. Maybe I'll lighten up. Maybe I won't. Who knows? I am part of a book club with some of my coworkers, and it is so fun. We pick a different book to read every month. January, we read. Whoa, wow, can I not speak? January, we read The Bell Jar. February, we read The Girl on the Train. And this month, we're reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I took the dust jacket off just because I don't like reading hardcover books with dust jackets on them. And I also really quickly want to show you my bookmark because isn't it so cute? It has little dangly books, and it's Gilmore Girls. Everything is magical when it snows. Everything seems pretty with the little Luke mug. And then on the back, it has Rory in her little Chilton headband. Isn't she so cute? And I believe I'll leave the shop linked down below. I believe the shop is called Bookmarky, and the shop owner is so nice, so sweet, and her bookmarks are totally adorable. And I have another one to show you with the next book that I'm reading. So my thoughts so far on Addie LaRue. I've never read a V.E. Schwab book before, but I have heard amazing things about this book. I was really excited to pick it up, and the synopsis sounded really incredible about this girl who makes a deal with the devil to sell her soul for the ability to live forever, traveling around the world, but she is cursed to never be remembered. And I just think that that is so fascinating. As you can see, I have tabbed up so far the first 100 pages, and I want to do on my Patreon, I will have a spoiler filled synopsis slash reaction to the first 100 pages so far, so I won't get into that too much. If you are interested in knowing more of my like in-depth thoughts on the first 100 pages or so, please go check out my Patreon, which is Savannah Reads also. But yeah, I have tabbed it up quite a bit. There are so many beautiful parts, and I just think V.E. Schwab's writing is so gorgeous. I'm really loving the story so far. The plot is a little slow, so if you're really into plot-driven novels, you might find this a little bit slow, but the character development is really incredible, and the writing is just gorgeous. Next, the book that I decided to pick up was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, and I wasn't originally planning on reading this month. I was originally planning on doing one per month with one of my friends who lives out of state. But as soon as I finished reading the third this month, I just was hooked, and I really wanted an audiobook to be able to listen to while I, did chores around the house, or if it was really slow at work and I was doing dishes, just to have something to kind of pass the time a little bit. So I did pick up Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire at page 205. The chapter Mad Eye Moody, and I do have another really cool bookmark to show you. This one is my favorite. Literally, look how cool. Mooney, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs, and I solemnly swear I'm up to no good with the little feet dangly. Oh my god, I cannot. And the Marauders map, and look at Harry, isn't he so cute? And there's Snape. Oh, I love it. And it has little feet danglies. This is from the same shop. So like I said, I will link it below. And obviously I am in love with this book. This actually might be my least favorite in the series. Obviously I still love it. Obviously I love everything about Harry Potter. But I do think that this might be my least favorite. It's definitely my least favorite movie. But that's not to say that I don't understand how pivotal it is, because this really is like the linchpin of the series. And on my Patreon, I actually am going to be filming another video about my more in-depth thoughts about the Harry Potter series, and some connections that I've seen throughout. Just like if you're interested in more of my thoughts, again, go check out my Patreon. The book that I'm currently reading right now, in addition to those other two books, is Mark Danielski's House of Leaves, and this is a really big book. Like, look at this book. Like, look at it. It's so big and floppy, and it's really weird too. Like, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, like some of the pages are like only have some words on the page, and then like some of the pages are like this is the point where I'm at right now. I'm really not that far. Page like 27. Sometimes it does like different fonts, and then it'll have like strange like shapes and stuff, and it has like footnotes. It's one of the weirdest books I've ever seen. Obviously I've tabbed it up a bunch already, and I'm only 30 pages in. It is a little dense, and it's supposed to be the scariest book of all time, so there are probably trigger warnings for horror and violence, etc. So if that's like not your vibe, I would not suggest picking up this book. It's been a little bit confusing so far and a little bit dense, but one of my coworkers read it and really, really loved it once she got into it. So I'm going to keep plowing on, and hopefully this month I can finish it. So those are all of the books that I'm currently reading this month. Up next, I haven't quite decided what I want to pick up next. I definitely want to do Heartstopper Volume 2, which I've read Heartstopper Volume 1 already this month, so I want to read Heartstopper Volume 2, and I want to start the graphic novel series Check Please, which is a graphic novel series about a boy and boy romance, and one of the boys plays hockey, and in Heartstopper one of the boys plays rugby, and it's a boy on boy romance. So I just think that that's so fun, and Heartstopper Volume 1 was so cute. Like, I could gush about that book forever. It was totally the most adorable thing, and I am obsessed with Nick and Charlie. So if you haven't picked up Heartstopper, I definitely suggest it. And then there was a book in my Owl Crate box for December. It wasn't the December monthly. It was a special one I picked up, I think they called it the Winter Wishes box. And it came with the book A Universe of Wishes, which is a bunch of fantasy short stories. I might see if I want to pick up that one next. But I also just went to Barnes & Noble and bought like 11 books, which I will film a book haul. Actually, I'll film 2 book hauls, one for YouTube and one for my Patreon, because I did do 2 big Barnes & Noble runs recently. Hashtag tax return, hey. So you can look forward to those coming. But for now, I think I'm going to focus on reading these 3 big books, and then probably pad it with a graphic novel or 2. Oh, and Full Metal Alchemist Volume 3, which is the first manga series I have ever read, and I'm loving it so far. One of my coworkers suggested it, and then another one of my coworkers second suggested it and said that it was fantastic. So I'm super excited to get into Volume 3 of that, and I just think it's going to be a really good time, because that series is just everything. Like, I just love it. That's all from me. I hope you're having a good day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.